Hey guys, thanks for visiting Extreme Health Radio, where we have weekly radio shows designed to empower you to take back control of your health and life. This audio blog is brought to you by Morocco Method. This is raw, vegan, organic, wildcrafted, picked on the lunar cycle hair and skincare products. They leave your hair and skin feeling shiny and clean. And even if you have oily hair, it really helps to restore the balance. If you're interested in checking out these products, go to extremehealthradio.com/mm for Morocco Method, and they are also in our store if you're interested in looking at these products or purchasing them. All right, let's get going. Today's blog is titled, Why It's Hard to Expect Miracles Even When You Don't See Them. This is Feel Good Project Day 5. Upon waking up today, I was hit with the harsh reality of not having enough money to pay my bills. I am absolutely sure that I am not alone in this. This is not due to the lack of working my tail off at the salon one day a week or being lazy. Seems all Justin and I do these days is work in some way, shape, or form pretty much around the clock with Extreme Health Radio. Although I guess there is that little 8-hour break in there called sleep, which I am so thankful for. However, it seemed that sometimes no matter how many affirmations I say to myself out loud or in my head or how many inspirational podcasts or programs I listen to, life is just flat out rough sometimes, and today started out as one of those. There is nothing glamorous about the struggle that we so often find ourselves in while we attempt the very best to follow what we really truly believe to be our calling and purpose here on earth. My belief is that Justin and I are here to help spread the word and the hope about alternative healing modalities through our work with creating Extreme Health Radio. However, we are not on the other side that so many people talk about, the side where all of a sudden everything just works out for them and the struggles go from gigantic to microscopic in what seems like an instant. At least that's the picture they paint when many people recount their stories. And I have to say, I know money can't buy happiness or solve all your problems, but there sure are days when it would just plain flat out help in so many ways. Especially when one is recovering from any kind of illness or health challenge. It really makes me sad that we all just can't seem to put all of our focus on getting better and caring for ourselves without having that pesky thing called finances looking over our shoulder every minute of the day. And while this may all be a present reality for most of us and for me today, but I have to say the minute I walked out the door this morning to walk Maggie, I was okay with this reality. Which is very different from 2 years ago and past is when I was just going through a super, very, very dark time in my life, and this would definitely not have been the case. So it got me to thinking, what happened to change me when the circumstances were exactly still the same? I have come to the conclusion that I have been living more out of the expect miracles philosophy these days, and that is what's making all the difference in dealing with today's stress. I think Wayne Dyer put it best when he said, when you challenge the way you look at things, the things you look at change. So as I followed little bouncy Maggie down the street on her walk today, I stopped at the neighbor's house to smell the roses, which I have made a daily practice of. It just sets the tone for my entire morning. And I got the hit that said, expect miracles, as I deeply breathed in that smell of those beautiful roses being warmed in the morning sun. I really just marinated that phrase in my head and made it my sort of mantra for the next half-hour walk, and with every step I just kept repeating it to myself all the way down in the street. Expect miracles, expect miracles, expect miracles. When my mind started to worry or fret, I just kept on with the repetition in order to crowd out any of the unwelcome negativity. Upon walking back home, I just had this feeling that everything would somehow work out as it always does, and I just had to learn to let go and trust the process. I became very aware today of needing to get out of my own way once again. Justin greeted me at the door when I walked in with a good morning hug, and I told him that I didn't know where the money was going to come from as things were getting tighter than they had been in a long time. And he walked into the other bedroom, and as he did, he just threw back over his shoulder and yelled to me, just remember to expect miracles. That very phrase is posted on the wall at Dr. Bergman's office, the chiropractor who we love and we go to about 3 times a week, and we see that hanging on the wall every time we go to our appointments. So I think it's been seeping into our brains lately, and to hear Justin just say that to me totally validated everything that I had just been meditating on. I truly love that kind of stuff. Financial health, I'm learning, goes right along with physical health and vitality. I seem to keep learning the lessons of changing the things I can by making the wisest decisions possible at the given time. And for the things I can't change, to learn to let go and trust that it's truly all part of a master plan. So part of the Feel Good Project is being willing to really get honest about the things that I'm less than satisfied with in life, and to help bring them to light in order so that they might lose their hold on me, that I may experience them, take them in and really get the lessons from them, and then move on to a place of healing in those particular areas. So I bet you might want to know what happened as the day went on. Well, absolutely nothing miraculous. Yes, that's right. No random check appearing in the mailbox, as you so often hear in success stories. No family member calling out of the blue wanting to shower me with money. And I surprisingly didn't even win the lottery from the ticket I had bought the week before. And in fact, I am no closer to paying my bills tonight than when I woke up this morning. What is different is the way that I am choosing to view this situation. While I could find this super frustrating, for some reason it's not. And I think that is because I know with absolute certainty that the miracle is already on the way, in the background, already working at weaving the situations together in my favor to work out exactly the right time that things are supposed to. I recognize today that, quote, wishing for miracles and expecting miracles are two very different things. Expecting something means just that, I believe. It's a deep knowing with absolute certainty that something will come to pass. No ifs, ands, or buts. It just is. And so I choose to watch and wait and go about my life looking up in expectation. And this just feels right and it feels good. So my feel-good moment for the day was on my morning walk, seeing a man painting a windowsill down the street with his back toward me, and he was wearing a t-shirt that in bold letters said, "Pain is weakness leaving the body." And that really resonated with me, and I loved it, and it set the tone for my day. If you like this information, please help Justin and I out by subscribing and leaving us a 5-star review on iTunes. Just search for Extreme Health Radio, all one word. Justin and I have a ton of radio shows filled with authors, scientists, doctors, amazing people teaching you cutting-edge material and healing protocols that one day just might help save your or a loved one's life. Also, don't forget to grab our free gift to you by going to extremehealthradio.com/subscribe and join thousands